Right on. The Wipes with Broken. That was a dirty rock and roll tune to say the least. Like, what a good flow that had. Like, I really dug that one, man. Good submission, Mike.
I was going to say thank you, but it's not really to my credit, it's to theirs. Yeah, no, that was a fantastic team. They're a really, really cool band, and like I said, I think they've said they were only going since around about October or something like that last year. So reasonably new, but they're already doing some cool gigs. They've played at the place called The Cave in Addleston, where 1inFive actually we're playing in August with Sweet Johnny, which is going to be a good night out.
Nice.
Shotgun 21 are playing that as well. That's going to be a really good night out.
Right
anyway, enough about me. Sorry, it's they're doing some cool venues, playing some cool gigs, and I'm not at all surprised because it's proper good. Like I say, they've obviously got together, got in the studio, bashed out a couple of tunes to get the name out, and what a fantastic start to your career as a band to stick something that good out, and the mix and the master on that I think is fantastic because it really kind of brings everything up. And I love a bit of dirty rock and roll, and I love a bit of punk, and that's got a bit of it all in it. So great.
Right on. So next up we have a brand new one from the Howling Lords. This one's called Heavy Soul. Dig this.
My soul grows heavy as I grow older. Made up a scar without memory. I was once young at heart, life took care of that. I look to God, He's just a man. Please let me go. Desperate need of hope. Sometimes anger overwhelms me, and I wish I could let go. But after all, I am but a man. One day I will die, just like everybody else. Child, but my soul is so old, crippled with knowledge, things we're too young to know, like the war in your heart and the bring on the sea. Let me go. Please let me go. Please let me go. Please let me go.
Right on. The Howling Lords with a very tripped out, like, wow tune, like early 60s, like not even late 60s, early 70s, but great tune, like very tripped out, like very cool, and kind of fish out like the beginning of Closer by Nine Inch Nails, but great tune.
Yeah, definitely, man. No, I mean, they're an absolutely awesome band. I've been raving about them for ages now because they sent us sent us a few tracks, or maybe even the whole of the first album, and they've sent this new EP through. And it reminds me of one of my favourite ever bands, which is the Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. And I love everything actually that they've done, but the one that I really, really dig is Howl, which is their third album, I think, from memory. And Howl is basically where the drummer had to leave to go into rehab. They had a contract and they had to make a record, and they thought, what are we going to do? And they made this acoustic-y, bluesy, awesome, just right back to basics, raw album called Howl, which is fantastic. And this EP reminds me of that era of Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. And I've seen BRMC loads of times, and I saw, I don't know if it was a 10 or a 15-year anniversary gig where they basically played 3 or 4 songs from every album they'd released so far, and it was the ones from Howl that stood out, man. And I just wonder if the Howling Lords, I know they're called the Howling Lords, and I keep saying Howl, and that's confusing, but I just wonder if in a few years' time, when they've got 6 albums under their belt or whatever, they'll come back to this and go, God, that was good, wasn't it? And they'll keep playing it. But I'm sure at the moment they're thinking that because it's brand new, but it's one of those you can easily imagine that it just won't go away, because it's just so engaging to hear that other side to them. I think it's fantastic. They're a great band, and it's a really cool EP, and that's a great track.
Right on. So next up is another submission by you. This one is a band called The Final Clause of Tactus. Go ahead, talk about this band.
Oh man, I don't know where these guys came from, but I was just, oh wow. Look, these guys have got that whole Rage Against the Machine filth thing going on, and they're absolutely brilliant. Again, actually, because I recently joined the modern world and signed up to Spotify, I've been listening to them a lot on there, and it's just, you have to kind of put it on repeat and keep playing it because you can't get away from it. It's pure addictive rock and roll, and this is a brilliant track by a brilliant band.
Right on. So here we go with The Final Clause of Tactus. This one's called Without Resolve. Dig this.
Your sole possession, unheard confession, unrepeated lesson. Yeah, you skipped the best thing when you missed the ending. You can't stop the inevitable.
The Final Clause of Tactus. Man, what a great tune that was, Without Resolve. Like, that was hardcore, that was heavy, that was great stuff. I love the vocals, the recording was always sounding so good. And man, did they ever do a great job with it.
Yeah, it's got groove, it's got heavy, it's got funk, it's got just everything. It's got that Rage Against the Machine meets Red Hot Chili Peppers thing going on. And there's kind of real passion and anger and vitriol in the vocal, which I really, really like. That's what music's about, is, let your soul out and put it on a plate and let people eat it. I just think it's absolutely fantastic. It really did make me smile when I heard that the first time, and I've said loads of times on this show, but for me, music should make you happy. That's the point of music. I read somewhere that we've been